was when I stroke her. Hammering Father Pollock after breakfast.
Hello, Victor. Things don't seem to have improved much since we first to speak to you.
Oh, I don't know. Things have been fairly quiet around here, especially since we put that notice up.
But the last visitor you had is in pieces in the cemetery, along with the 4 prior to that.
Oh, I don't know. I think the workshop's perfectly safe. John Thomas has been spending many hours in there with Elizabeth supervising him with nothing more than a slight flushing of the cheeks.
Mr. Morris has told everyone who would listen that evil spirits are at work, and that an Egyptian god would lay waste to the entire surface of the earth.
Well, he did seem a little agitated.
Well, I did try to engage him in one of my special conversations, but he wasn't having any of it. And that Phil was downright rude.
And we're running out of room in here, and poor old Redfield is exhausted. Can't go on.
But there's lots of room around the back, and we can all take a turn at digging.
But that detective they sent from London has disappeared. Please don't say he's turned up at your house.
Ingrates.
No, things are almost back to normal now. It's not as if Mr. Moritz had turned up with his herd of demonic reindeer.
Reindeer?
Yes, the devil's sleigh haulers.
But I did that for a laugh, for the tourist trade.
Oh, praise the Lord.
Oh, what? Come on.
Good morning.
What was all that about, Victor?
I don't know, but I really think young Alphonse is going the same way as his father.
Morning.
Morning.
Don't answer it, Victor.
But, who's there? Who's there, I say?
Inspector Clerval of Scotland Yard. Open up.
Don't, Victor.
Open up in the name of the law. Thank you.
Look, Elizabeth, the twigs. It must have been the twigs in his hat.
Thank you. I must apologise about my appearance, but I've been stuck in a ditch for some time now.
Well, each to his own. What brings you to our humble abode?
I've been sent by Scotland Yard to investigate a number of suspicious deaths around here.
I thought we were going to have a quiet night.
Well, I thought I'd find some accommodation first. I haven't had a bath in 3 weeks, and neither have I been to the toilet.
I think it would be best if John Thomas were to take you over to the Welcome Arms. Don't take him near the shed.
Walk this way.
really must get JT to tone that knocker down.
I'll get him straight onto it. He's good with knockers.
Ah, do come in.
Morning, Inspector.
Good morning.
Please. I trust Mrs. Buxom is keeping you happy?
I barely escaped with my life. I managed to distract her with ventriloquism.
You're looking very well. Now, things have been very quiet around here the last few days. I expect you want to get back to Scotland Yard fairly quickly.
Perhaps it would throw a different light if I told you how I came to be here. It was a dark and stormy night. The railway system was in a chaotic state. Eventually, our train abandoned us at a place called Battersby, which can only be described as remote and uninteresting. My trusty compass told me which direction to head in. I found that I was following a man whose strange behaviour I had observed on the train. He had spent the entire journey in the goods van, talking to a shipment of turtles, consigned to the Chinese community of North Shields. He and his companion, who I later learned to be Sue, would frequently stop and ask the way from various animals they came across. Eventually I lost them when a chicken hut offered a berth for the night. I pressed on over the moors until eventually I came to be what turned out to be Uskdale. I tumbled down the hill and saw your house, but fell in a ditch in the field above, under a hedge. I was completely stuck in there, being larger in girth than I am now. I struggled to get out, called for help, but no one was around. I was exhausted. I fell asleep. When I awoke, I was feeling feverish and it was dark. I saw a movement in the yard, which was a police constable entering the workshop, followed shortly after by a shadowy figure and a terrible struggle. The figure left the workshop. Later on, a cat entered the workshop and dragged an arm off through the cat flap. Over the next few weeks, in between bouts of delirium, I witnessed a series of brutal events in the workshop, together with enterprising self-help by the cat and some spine-chilling shrieks and moans coming from one of the bedrooms in your house.
That was probably the wind in the eaves. So you're not inclined to believe there were accidents then?
Not from what I've seen.
But who could be responsible? And let's be honest, you were in a ditch and delirious at the time.
True. At one point, I even saw an Indian chief riding up the slope to his teepee on a unicycle. But all the evidence points to the inescapable conclusion we are dealing with the undead. In the yard, we try and keep the existence of the undead quiet because there is no law against it.
An undead what?
The reoccurring theme is reindeer. I will protect myself with tinsel and shall require the help of your handyman to make a small wooden sleigh. The only way to deal with an undead reindeer is to drive a model wooden sleigh into its heart. I must find the creature and dispatch it.
One thing I must ask, Inspector. Why do you still have the twigs in your hat?
They've taken root. You won't be seeing much of me over the next few days.
Oh, I see he's still there then.
Yes, I think Chief Redwing has persuaded a starling to feed him. I don't know whether to be pleased he prefers the ditch to Mrs. Buxom or not. Ooh, I think breakfast is over. He's on the move.
Right, well, today I think I'll go and see Renfield and see how his bad back is. On the way back, I'll call in on Polly.
I think I shall help John Thomas tweak our knockers.
She told me to do it. She said it would be all right.
Who did? And why?
She did. She said it would be good for us all. I'll show you.
What concerns our young friend?
He says that he's the creature.
and that she told him to dress as a reindeer and be around all those who deserve it.
He didn't say who she was, did he?
No, he didn't, but he believes he saw all those who died.
Ooh, right. Well, I must be going to visit my wife. Goodbye.
Of course! It's in the coffin! It's using the velocipede to get around.
God! It's empty. Wait. What's this? Cat poo. This looks more interesting. Reindeer droppings.
Here's Johnny.
Here, Alphonse. Don't be afraid, Alphonse.
All sorts of things as well. It's dreadful.
Can't believe it's taken you this long. And you always thought you were the clever twin.
Well, Mother loved me better than she loved you. Oh, Alphonse! My God! Are you all right?
Victor.
You did clone her, didn't you, Victor?
Well, yes, but I didn't think it had worked, so I just threw them out in the bin, but there must have been a bit of reindeer DNA stuck in there. I won't be doing that again.
What did Clerval say?
He said, beware the progeny.
What could that mean?
I don't know, perhaps he meant to look after the starlings or something.
I need a drink.
Me too.
Well, it's all yours.
Seen worse.